Alright, so today we're on the Abattoir, which was one of the maps changed in the latest mid-chapter patch. Before it was actually one of the worst killer maps in the game, now it's a lot better, as we'll see. So Whisper's turned on, and I think someone's gonna start repairing this gen. So this is the spot you want to stock from when stocking the building gen. There's a little crack to the left of the main entrance, and you can just look through it and stock the gen. But don't go as close to the crack as I did, because they still might see you. Instead, take a few steps back and you'll be able to stock them with a lower chance of being seen. If you try to stock from the main door, they'll still be able to see you, so you want to use that little gap I showed. That was actually a really good play on her part. I thought she was gonna loop around towards the pellet, but instead she kept running and took the window, so I have no choice at this point but to just leave her alone. And I hear someone else on the gen, so I check and see if I can stalk them from the spot again, but it turns out they're on the other side. So I know the Meg is still back here, and I try to get her before these guys come to pick her up. So I don't want to hit her because I don't want to lose my save the best for last stacks. Instead, I make sure to stalk her, and then completely mark her here. But I'm not gonna hit her. Instead, I leave her, and I go after the other survivors who might be coming to pick this guy up. You might think that they'll know I'm not chasing her anymore because the entity claws aren't moving over the obsession, but they know that she's in danger, and they'd want to get the save before I potentially get her. So this is something you want to do sometimes, maybe not as clumsily as I did it. Don't let yourself be seen by the down person, and don't head directly towards the other people. But yeah, this is something you should do maybe like once a match or something, not too often, but it does help. And that let me down the Fang when she was trying to get the save. And I'm gonna try to find the other person I saw running. And I take advantage of my save the best for last by slugging and going after the other people who unhook right next to me. Yeah, this is kind of awkward as I don't want to pick him up because he has decisive, but I don't really know where else to go. I probably should have committed to the other people I saw running away, but I didn't want them to get unhooked right in front of my face like that. So here, I was following the thing that ran away, but I didn't really know what she'd be doing. I didn't think she'd get on the gen right away. I thought she had seen me before and was trying to hide. I didn't really want to lose stacks here either, so I just stalked him and left him alone, since I didn't want to run through the main building. And unfortunately, someone crashed here. I know I said I wouldn't share matches with these kinds of issues, but I still wanted you guys to see how to play against the Abattoir building. And I hear the guy again, so I finish the stock. So these walls are high enough to do your crouch mind game, but it still might not work against every survivor, so you have to be careful when you do it. I probably could have won this, even without the crash, if it weren't for me picking up the decisive strike person. So there you go. Some things to remember are how to stalk through the Abattoir building, and also how to use baits, like how I did with the Meg, to lure in some would-be rescuers and down them quickly. It's not something that you should be doing all the time, but when you do it, make sure you don't get seen by the person you just downed. And don't head directly towards the rescuers. Well, that's all for now. See you the next one.